Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Pizza Plus Coffee Equals Code. On this episode, we talk to some of the awesome people that had a hand in bringing us No Place for Bravery. Alrighty then. Well, as we'd pre-discussed, the first question, just could you guys give yourselves a little bit of an introduction, what you guys do with the game?
Okay, so my name is Pedro. I'm a game designer at the Glitch Factory, and I'm also a producer. I deal with a lot of project management. So yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, my name is Mateus, but you can call me Matt. I think it's easier. I'm also a producer and also helps a little bit with game design. And yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you, man.
Yes.
My name is Jacob Burgess. I'm the director of operations for Ysbryd Games, and we are the proud publishing partner of Glitch Factory and their awesome game, No Place for Bravery.
Nice. And I guess for people who might not know what No Place for Bravery is, could someone give a quick rundown of the game?
Well, that should definitely be one of you two gentlemen.
So, No Place for Bravery is an action RPG, 2D, top-down, inspired by games like Sekiro and Dark Souls, and tells the story about a father that is looking for his lost daughter. Yep.
You mentioned games like Dark Souls and Sekiro there. I do have to ask, how accessible is the game to sort of the filthy casuals like myself?
That is actually that is actually one of our main concerns right now, because in the beginning of the project we were very focused on making a super challenging game, but with the time and since we started our partnership with Ysbryd Games, we opened up our mind a little bit, and we understand how important it is to make the game accessible. And while the demo is a little too hard right now, we we intend to we are exploring options to make the final game more accessible to a broader audience. We think that the game goes way beyond just raw difficulty. So yeah, we want the game to be able to reach broader audiences.
Yeah, I mean, with the layers and everything that the game has, like the environmental storytelling, the amazing art, the fucking kick-ass music, just everything about this game kind of feeds into itself with the message that it wants to tell. So definitely making sure that the folks that really want, because the game was originally one of the original kernels was, Sekiro, Dark Souls, that the demo absolutely reflects that. We want to make sure that those players are satisfied, but that the message and what the game wants to say is available to anyone that is enamored or entranced with this amazing world that they've built.
Typically, when I look over to my notes, I'll have talk about the visuals, or talk about the music, or talk about the gameplay. And for this one, I just have screeds of notes of just talk about everything. It's like everything here is gripping. And
that's awesome.
You know when you just look at a game and you see it and you go, that's got lore, that has story, I am interested just from the visuals. The trailer and the demo just did that for me. So I guess can you talk a little bit about the aesthetic or the visuals and how that came to be?
You can
go. Yeah, go.
Yeah, you can go on.
Yeah, we've been developing this game for a long time now. It actually started in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, and we had a lot of time to develop the world and to research a lot of things. The visual style actually evolved a lot with time, and it has a lot of different references. Like people, if this early demo, a lot of people are like making the reference of Nordic mythology and stuff like that, but we actually pulled from a lot of different cultures, like native Brazilian stuff, and even some Japanese culture. So the game is very very like rich in its references. And yeah, it's a visual style that took a lot of time to develop, and we went through like hundreds of iterations. The guy studied like the resolution of pixel resolution of characters. They tried out multiple different options, and yeah, that's where we are right now, and we're actually very very satisfied with it.
You talk about a couple of the sort of the Nordic and the Brazilian stuff coming into the game. Does it feel good to be able to bring maybe a little bit of home into your game like this?
Yeah, definitely. If I get the question right, if you can you
There's
please
a little
repeat?
bit of Brazilian culture into the game, and
Yeah, I mean that's bravery. It's almost feels like what's to be Brazilian. We are a very rich culture, diversified country, and yeah, that reflects in the game. It feels good.
Yeah. When I went down to Brazil to where we originally went on the Brazilian Games Festival as the publisher to kind of do some scouting and see what was what, because our partners come from all over the world. It was incredibly freaking cool to see how culturally diverse Brazil was, and to get taken around to like something I didn't know was Brazil has one of the second largest Japanese population in the world. Like,
Yep.
there's so goddamn much, like, and it all gets kind of mixed in and rubs up against each other, and having a lot of those cultures inform some of the fantasy cultures in this game was incredible to see. It's one of the things that drew us to the game.
Yeah, that's Brazil. Like we have a huge population, huge Dutch and German and Italian and African, of course, population, and that's everything has an impact on us. I think like our music is just a mix of all this stuff, and yeah, I think there's no way we couldn't be impacted by that. So yeah, we're trying to bring a little bit of our Brazilian touch into this game. Sure.
It's real bad.
talk about the game being in development for quite a while. Can you talk about the journey from initial concept up to where we are today?
Oh, that's a long history. Do you want the short version? That's
The
almost
Cliff
5
Notes.
years. So yeah, it first started at 2016, and at the time we wanted to make a more greedier roguelike RPG, and yeah, I think we at some point, maybe in 2017, we thought that the game lacked identity, and then we truly came up with the idea of approaching the narrative on something that was real to us, that's our parental relationship. And yeah, that gave a game a boost. And it's also important to say that here in Brazil, it's hard, man, to develop games. And throughout the years, money problems were always there. And I think that the main reason we didn't ship it before, like, yeah, we didn't have money to pay ourselves, and we had to do a lot of other things, a lot of contract work, and it was always a common forth relationship with Bravery. So at some point we developed like around 1 month, then we spent 8 months developing some other non-related game, and yeah, that's the short version, I think.
Yeah, and in 2018 we were able to like become 100% focused on this project. Thank God. We couldn't stand working on contract work anymore. So yeah, since 2018 we've been like 2018, 2019,
Yeah, I mean,
more or
it
less.
was 18. Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's all great.
Yeah, it's awesome. At the start of this year, we closed the deal with Ysbryd, and yeah, man, it's been an amazing relationship. Hey, Jacob. Yeah, it's just very happy to finally being able to work full time, and without this danger of getting broke. That's important, right? And I try to do something.
Pedro had mentioned Tulio. That's Tulio Mendez. He's the creative director of No Place for Bravery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're proud as shit to be partnering with these folks. Like it's an honor and a delight to be able to support them.
Well, I guess question for you then: when you first saw the game, what drew you as a publisher towards it?
Jesus, what didn't?
Oh, that's a good one. I want to hear it too.
Yeah. It's a tough question to answer because, we're not sure. Gizbridge is a micro publisher. We're a small company, but I consider us to be pretty mighty. We do a lot with what we've got, and we publish some really great titles. So we usually only focus on like 1 or 2, maybe 3 developers a year, so that we can give them as much attention and support as we possibly can. When we went down to Brazil, like, to be honest, we weren't. It was kind of almost like a practice trip, like a training trip for me to work on my scouting and work on some of my skills. And I don't mind admitting this. It wasn't. No Place for Bravery like jumped the hell out to us. Like, as soon as, because if you look at our games, like if Ysbryd is said to have an aesthetic, it's a unique aesthetic. Like, we want a game that says something. And like you said earlier in the interview, Grady, like the second that you see this game, this says something. There is something here. And being able to sit down with Tulio and explore that a little bit and then continue the conversation, the more we learned about the game, the more we were like, that one, please. We would like to be partners. How can we help you? Yeah, it was great. I hope that answers your question. I get sometimes too excited talking about this game because I'm just stoked about it. We're all at Ysbryd. We are excited about each of our titles. Like, part of the reason that we picked them is because we want to play them. Like, straight up, this is just a game we really want to fucking play.
And now you guys have got demos out as a part of PAX Online and stuff like that. You got the Discord going. What sort of feedback are you guys getting from the community playing it?
It's all been positive, not one negative thing. I don't think. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, also all sorts of feedback. People seem to really like the art and the music and the whole narrative, I think. But yeah, some people are definitely a little bit taken aback by the difficulty of the game. So that's something we are tweaking still. But yeah, it's been overwhelmingly positive, and yeah, it's super satisfying. Especially since we've been like developing this game for 5 years, to be finally able to release it to like a larger public and to be able to hear their thoughts is just amazing.
Yeah, and so it's such a cool process, like receiving feedback. Someone played, it's a fun fact, someone played for 6 hours the demo, and whoa, and also made like a huge article, like everything was there, like gameplay, art, visuals, narrative, and dude, that's so amazing. I mean, they weren't paid to do this. That's just free QA. It's awesome.
Yeah, that was quality damn work.
Yeah,
that was.
And it's so nice, man. That's the way we can get things better and improve. It's based on that.
Who was that on our channel? That was on our Discord, right?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
That was. Hold on, I want to give them a shout out, actually.
Yeah.
think it was Femme Fatale.
Yeah,
Fatal.
Femme
Yeah.
Yep.
Th-
Yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you so much.
Everybody on the Discord has been like providing some amazing feedback, but that was some above and beyond shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Pretty good.
Yep. Also, we should mention that we have a survey. So anybody that's listening to or watching this, where can they find the survey, guys?
They can find on our. We released a Steam event on our Steam page. There is a link there. So yeah, I think it's the easiest way.
Yeah, and then I think it's also
And
in
it's
your-
also
our Discord, right?
It's also on our Discord, your Discord, and it's also on the demo, right? The demo
Yeah.
links
Yep.
to the, but you have to finish it, so
Right.
not everyone will be able to
Yeah.
to get to the. Yeah.
I might have to just look at the link in a Discord. I don't know if I'll make it to the end.
It took me an hour and 15 minutes to clear it the first time I played it. Helping to test the game, these boys actually have a demo of me swearing at them for like about an hour straight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going.
It's very funny.
I can't wait for a video on YouTube. I promise, it's worth your time.
Oh god.
I guess you guys have played the game multiple times throughout development or through testing and stuff like that. What is your personal favorite part of this game, whether it be a mechanic or whether it be a part of the aesthetics or the music or something like that?
I love the way the game portrayed the feelings and the experience we had with parental relationships through the narrative, and also the environmental storytelling and how the world is built. But also the combat. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of a Souls-like, and I like the way the game. It's similar to Souls-like, but it isn't. So it's there between Souls-like and an action RPG. And yeah, I think for me that's it.
Yeah, that's a really good question, and it's a very hard one too. I don't know, like I think I really love the animations. I think João S, our animator, like he does such a freaking good job. Like we have thousands and thousands of frames of animations in this game, and it's like everything is made by hand, so it's pretty incredible to see like this world moving around. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's my favorite part, especially since I'm not very involved in the animations. It's easier to like it. The things that I am involved in are a little bit harder to
Imposter
learn.
syndrome. It's so hard.
It's the repetition too, right? Like
Yeah.
you look at your own work like thousands and thousands of times, and with time you get a little bit like I don't want to play this anymore. But the animation, like it's something it always amazes me, and yeah, it's pretty good.
And if people want to check it out, do you have a website, social media? I know you said the Discord there. Those links are always really painful.
Yeah.
But a website
So-
that maybe will link to that.
Yeah, we actually have to make some changes on our website, but if you want to know more about the game, it's noplaceforbravery.com. And you can also follow us on the Twitter, glitchfty, and also our partners at Ysbryd Games, right?
Yep,
You
Ysbryd
can,
Games, yep.
yeah, and also you can go on, Pedro.
And also, I think one of the most helpful things for us is just wishlisting the game on Steam, right? It helps a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of people are like, "Oh, why does everybody ask us to wish list?" Because the algorithm loves it. Like the more people wish list, the more the algorithm is appeased, and the more people see this awesome thing that we believe in. But unfortunately, without it's tough to appease the algorithm, and that's one of the best ways to feed the beast.
Yep.
It always comes down to our mechanical overlords, or the AI just watching everything. Masterpiece.
Lord Gaben.
Yeah.
But our Discord is a really cool place. It's just discord.gg/Ysbryd Games. We have a vanity thing, so it's a little easier. And that's YSBRYD. It is a Welsh word that means spirit because our games have soul, and we're very clever.
Yeah, and we're on there too. So if you want to talk to us, you can go either to our own Discord or Ysbryd's channel. Is
Yeah, we're in each other's
Whatever.
Discords all the damn time. So, yep.
Yep.
The,
Can you
Just
tell we're all
titled this-
getting a little
yep.
to each other?
yeah.
Ooh, man.
You guys been it's almost there. It's almost released. Okay. The final question that we always ask, the name of this podcast is Pizza Plus Coffee Equals Code. When we're working late at night, because I'm from a software development background, it's pizza, it's coffee. That's what's fueling you on those late nights. For you guys, what fuels those late nights working really late?
I'll definitely say energy drinks and coffee.
Yeah.
But energy drinks like was our thing when we had this the offs, and yeah.
Yeah, they really love energy drinks. I'm actually not a big fan. Like, I cannot sleep like never again if I drink one energy drink. It's so messed up. But yeah, basically coffee and pizza, like that's our diet. I don't know if we do anything like very different from that.
But the pizza, half of the pizza needs to be without cheese. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mateus is intolerant. It's like he ordered the lamest pizzas ever. It's very sad. Like
Green
corn
tea,
pizza or
if
something
it's-
like that.
You're like, what are you doing? He's just eating a loaf of bread. I'm having pizza.
Yeah, man, it's good. I mean, you can eat more.
But it's still pizza. It's still above average in the
Yeah.
food ranking for sure.
Even bad pizza is still good pizza. Like pizza.
Yeah.
I go with bourbon. That's usually my late night. If I've
Yeah,
got
I love bourbon too.
Yeah. Bourbon if it's a bad day. Green tea if it's a good day.
Can it switch from a
think-
good day to a bad day in the middle of the?
Oh yeah, 100%. But it never goes back the other way. It never goes from bourbon to green tea. No. But once it's bourbon, it fucking stays bourbon.
I once tried tea with bourbon. Like you take the
Oh,
tea
yeah.
and you put on bourbon. Man, it's good.
That's a
pick it
real
up.
British thing is to put brandy in your black tea. I tried that once and I was like, these old ladies got something going.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And
oh yeah.
All right, thanks a lot for taking time out of your days, guys, to have a chat about this game.
Well, thank
Thank you, Grady.
thank you for taking the time.